Hi everyone, this is Bobby at Copel TV Repair with a very long overdue video for a problem that we have encountered a couple of times that concerns remote functionality on the first generation of Vizio smart TVs. Those are all the ones based on that board serial number. Let me see, I have another one here. Everything that is based on 017122272-3237 and 3235 as well. As you can see, we have done hundreds of those boards over the course of last years. There are tens, if not over 100 videos. I'm quite sure there is at least one video, maybe more, showing a customer that a board actually does work when they claim that it doesn't when they receive it from us, be it after repair or when they buy a working board from us. The problem will be the affected Vizio models will be XVT323Sv, 373SV, 423SV, 473SV, 553SV. Then the 3D models will be, they're not based on the exact same PCB, but they're absolutely certainly based on the same design. They look very much alike, even though they're slightly different and not directly replaceable, but they're going to have the same problem. And the problem is when you get a replacement board, or sometimes when you get a board repair, depending on what the repair was done, and you plug it in your TV, your remote does not work. And of course you think it's something else. Often enough, for us at least, it is so common. We go through so many cables, those and I have made other videos, the tiny strips at the end of the FPC cables are so easy to bend, peel off and bend. Those are individual wires here, the copper endings that you see. They are designed to withstand no more than 5 to 20 plug-ins before the tiny layer of adhesive between the actual copper strip wire and the plastic back detaches, and then the very tiny copper peels off sides backwards. So we change a lot of those cables. There's some of them hanging around probably where, I don't know if that will show. I have other videos showing things like that. And this is one of the first suspects. When something is inserted improperly, sometimes it is the fuse here, one that is labeled K, yeah, this one. When one of the cables is inserted incorrectly and it shorts out the 5 volts power for the infrared module of the TV. But a few times it didn't seem to be any of those things, and it turned out over the period of time, again, I had other videos, that it had to do with the fact that the remote for this TV has the infrared mode and also has a Bluetooth capability, which does not require the remote to be pointed anywhere. It just looks, it just works from anywhere around the TV. Of course, in order for that to happen, it needs to be paired. And the problem is that once it is paired, and we didn't know that for sure until this customer who bought that particular board and returned it claiming that it doesn't work. The exact comment was it just doesn't work. Again, we have seen similar things before, so we pointed into the user manual because that's what previous customers told us. Yeah, I eventually got it working. They figured out how to do. The customer wanted to see this board working with the particular remote that I will put in the title, and we didn't have it. We have tons of Vizio remotes, as you can see. I was able to find those ones, and as every TV technician will tell you, most manufacturer remotes and the Vizio remotes tend to be backward compatible. So if you can power on a board with the original Vizio remote, you will also be able to power it on with any other that goes out, or mostly. Sometimes they change, but very rarely. Manufacturers, not just Vizio, try not to do it. So I'm just picking one of them. This is one of the subsequent later, and I didn't know which one was later and which one was earlier, but I'm pressing, and as you can see, it did power on. Our indications are on top, just like in other videos. For the ease of access and seeing, this is the Vizio sign coming from that board, and apparently it is working just fine. There it is. This is the screen. This is the initial screen that is expects you to set up the remote. The the board for functionality. And the customer said it was hung there and could not do anything. Now, I was pretty sure this is the original remote. A local TV repair guy was able to lend it to us, and it is all parted because I couldn't get it to work. And it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't powering on. It wasn't. So I thought maybe rust, maybe anything. So I took it all apart and looked at everything inside. I found something that didn't look quite right, so spent some time with it. I did reflow the main processor. I'm not going to be going in large details about that. But ultimately, when I didn't have anything better to do, what I ended up doing was what I was preaching for customers to do. In other words, went to the service manual and pulled that off internet. This is the service manual for 323.373, and it's going to be the same for the higher models too. So it took a while, but on page 55, I found the following. 52, 53, 54, 55. Now, it didn't say it doesn't power on. The TV was not powering on with that remote. None of the other Vizio TVs was powering on with that remote, which is, again, unusual. I would expect the first thing that I notice in this service manual is that it talks about Bluetooth mode. Something, of course, you go and first read all about the remote and how it works. Let me see, basic controls, chapter setting up, installing batteries, making remote control range. Let's see if that's the first place where they manage remote control on page 17. And then I read something about infrared and Bluetooth, remote control, batteries, buttons, range. So here for the first time it mentions IR mode or Bluetooth mode and different functionality and how does it work and what the range is, but it doesn't say how does it behave. Are those two mutually exclusive? I would expect the IR to always work, or at least the power button of the IR to always work. But then again, there is a logic that says if you are using Bluetooth as a primary means of communication, then why bother with the IR? But somehow I was under the impression, it may have been my fault, that the customer was able to power on with the remote and then nothing else worked, which led me to believe, it is submitting something with the IR. And this remote that was brought to me today, it wasn't doing anything. So one of the explanations for that could have been that once it is paired, it stops working via the infrared and it only transmits and receives via Bluetooth, which makes sense energy conservation wise. It's pointless to be, your battery will go twice as fast, if not faster, if you're doubling everything. Then again, there are reasons why would you want to do it, and what happens if it goes bad? You cannot control your TV via Bluetooth. You might still be able to do it via infrared. There is an engineering reason why you may want to do it that way. Long story short, after I didn't find anything on the remote itself that would help me, I went and did read. I had read that before. I just went back to it and this time decided to try it after I somehow put it back together. And what I found out, not quite in the section that I wanted to find, it doesn't say it wasn't working. It was Bluetooth troubleshooting. It said the following. If you're unable to pair the Vizio Universal Remote to the TV, that was not my problem. The problem is that I could not power on the TV with the remote. But it said, ensure new battery is inserted correctly, done. Clear any previously saved pairing information in the remote using the following steps. Open your slider, press Q, P, and space for 10 seconds, release, remove batteries, wait 3 seconds. That is what I did. And what has happened here as a result was that the remote started working with the infrared on that port. So that will be some push here. I need to, oops. Did I detach it? No. Okay, that's the power button. There you go. It started. And this is the Vizio sign. So, long story short, I just wanted to show again. I will pick any of the other remotes and we'll turn it. I turn it off with this and turn it on with this one. I'm gonna turn it off with that. Actually, I can change the volume too. Let me see where the volume is. On the left. I have to put it back together, which I don't know how well I'll be able to do. Let's see if we can control volume. Press, no, not exactly right. We're on the home screen. On the home screen, the exit should work. I should get us out of there. I'm pointing it up so that it reflects on the window. And if I press exit multiple times, there you go. It exited that screen. Let me see if I can do volume up. Volume up. I don't know how much you will see there. There you go. Volume up works. So the key to saluting those, and I just wanted to finish that. I can turn off with another remote, as long as it has batteries, unlike this one. So just picking another one, pointing, turning off, orange. So any Vizio infrared remote would work. Any Bluetooth one that was spare, okay, maybe not any. This particular one, this is the original Vizio remote for these models. Again, the very first Vizio apps, 373. Once it switches to Bluetooth mode, it needs to be unpaired. The remote itself needs to be unpaired. And then the board will work. That means customer will have the same problem if they get any other boards from anywhere. I did not show, this is the same board with the serial number that they wanted. Let me do that. I'm just using any remote here. They wanted particular serial number, so let's see if we can do that. Go, menu, settings, info. Okay, I don't know how well you can see that. Let me try and see. Hopefully, let me zoom. Okay, that should be sufficient. Hopefully the customer now knows we're not selling boards that do not work. The problem was on their end. It's questionable whether, as a TV specialist, we should have known and told them, when you get a new board, if your remote is spared, this is what you should do. On the other hand, we are responsible and we advertise selling a working board, which is what it was. Hope that will be sufficient. Hope that will help others in that situation resolve their problem and not get the headaches that we had. Thank you.